Well, the House Judiciary Committee forced to delay a crucial FISA vote as Democrats threaten to sink the entire reform effort unless certain changes are met. Our next guest says Democrats are putting our national security at risk. Those are his words, and here he is right there. Republican Congressman and ranking House Judiciary Committee member Doug Collins is here to explain. All right, Congressman, good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
How are the Democrats putting our national security at risk?
Because they're wanting to play games with the FISA. I mean, there are certain provisions that we do need to extend, and those are things like roving wiretaps, things that we've been dealing with that deal with terrorists around the world so that we can keep safe. But what they don't want to deal with is the actual FISA process and FISA court itself, which because they don't want to acknowledge the Horowitz report, they don't want to acknowledge the fact that, as the president said, this should never happen to another president, and frankly should never happen to an American citizen like Carter Page. Again, you get to the very roots there, and we start putting protections in this to make it do what it was supposed to do, and that's protect us from foreign terrorists not spying on American citizens. Those are the kind of changes we need to make, and the Democrats are just locked in an eternal battle with themselves because they don't want to acknowledge what happened.
Well, they don't have to acknowledge it, but the Inspector General of the Department of Justice has. Other people at the FISA court has said that what happened should never happen again. So why aren't they willing to say, you know what, mistakes were made, we got to fix this, let's move on?
Well, it just ruins their whole narrative. Remember, their whole narrative is to discredit this president. They do not like President Trump, and they don't want to acknowledge the fact that there was an attempted, basically, coup with Comey, McCabe, and Strzok, and all the rest, and it happened at the FISA court. We've seen the Carter Page issue that has been now blown up. It was based on Democrat paid-for information that should have never happened. We could have done away with this national nightmare if they'd actually not been this coup attempt, basically, from the FBI.